In this video, we will explore Punnett squares using Italian Brainrot. Let's get right into it. First, what are Punnett squares? Punnett squares are tools that let you set up what happens to one or more genes when two members of the same species mate. To set up a Punnett square, we draw a 2 by 2 square like this. We put the male's alleles of a gene on the top. Let's just call these big A and little a. And we put all of the female's alleles to the left. So we'll call this little a and little a, for example. The intersections of alleles in the squares will be the genetic makeup of the offspring, and we can look at all possible combinations of this genetic makeup using this square. So big A, little a, little a, little a, big A, little a, and little a, little a. So as a basic example, let's set up a situation where
Tralalero, tralala.
and
Bombardino, Crocodilo.
have a child, and we want to determine the probability that the baby will be able to fly. So, fly. By the way, for the purposes of this video, we will assume that Tralalero, Tralala and Bombardino, Crocodilo are members of the same species and their genes independently assort so that the situation is possible. In this scenario, we will let the dominant allele F be associated with the ability to fly. So big F will be able to fly, and the recessive allele little f will be associated with the inability to fly, so little f can't fly. So clearly, Tralalero Tralala cannot fly, so we will have his alleles be little f or homozygous recessive. We will set up the alleles as such in this Punnett square. So create this Punnett square. And we will let Tralalero Tralala be little f because he cannot fly. On the contrary, Bombardino Crocodilo is able to fly, so in this video we will let her alleles be big F and little f, so heterozygous, but still she will be able to fly. So doing this Punnett square, wow, notice that any baby of Tralalero Tralala and Bombardino Crocodilo have a 50% chance of being able to fly. Because these are big F, big F, little f, which means they're heterozygous for being able to fly. Now that you know how to set up a Punnett square with one gene, one might ask, what if we're looking at two genes at the same time? This is where a dihybrid Punnett square comes in. To set up a dihybrid square, let's consider our friends.
Tralalero, tralala.
And
Bombardino, Crocodilo.
once again, the two genes we will consider is the ability to fly with alleles F, big F, and little f, and now also the ability to swim with alleles big S and little s. As before, big F will be able to fly and big S will be able to swim, but little f won't be able to fly and little s won't be able to swim. In this problem, we will be finding the probability that the offspring of Tralalero Tralala and Bombardino Crocodilo will both be able to fly and swim. Now, since Tralalero Tralala is a shark, he won't be able to fly, but he will be able to swim. So we'll set his alleles to be little f, big S, little s. Similarly, Bombardino Crocodilo is able to fly, but he won't be able to swim. So his alleles will be big F, little s, little s. Now, from this, Tralalero Tralala will have two possible gametes created from his alleles, that being little f, big S, and little f, little s. For Bombardino Crocodilo, this will be big F, little s, and little f, little s. So, for a dihybrid square, we will put these gametes in a cross like before and look at the intersections. So we have little f, big S, little f, little s, and for Bombardino Crocodilo we have big F, little s, and little f, and little s. So this will give us, then the probability that the offspring will be able to both fly and swim should be only 25%. That is because only one of the alleles has at least a heterozygous combination for both being able to fly and being able to swim in this one, in which both cases the offspring is heterozygous dominant for both traits. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, hit that like and subscribe button and turn off notifications. See you another time. Thank you.